Hello, everybody. My name is Kit the Sune, and today I have a bit of a story time slash tangent for you guys. I want to take a short break from covering more severe or more researched topics. I hope you enjoy this more lighthearted style of video. So when I was in high school, one of my classmates was this super talented needlework artist. I'm pretty sure she did crochet. For the sake of the story, I'll call her Red. Red took orders from me and a bunch of my classmates for hats in our school colors, like crocheted beanies in our school colors. And they were really nice, and they only charged everyone like $15 for these hats, when most of their hats that they sold like on Etsy and stuff were $25 to $30. I remember looking at their stuff, and they had a Baymax beanie from Big Hero 6, and it was super cute, and they had a bunch of other stuff that I don't remember, but they were all really cute. I was acquaintances with some of Red's friends, and I remember saying like, oh, I wish I could get like one of the Baymax hats, but I was a freshman at the time. I didn't have a job. My parents were pretty strict about letting me buy things online, so I couldn't like buy from her Etsy, and I also just didn't get a lot of cash. Like I didn't get like physical cash, so I couldn't like just go and be like, hey Red, can you make me a Baymax hat, and give her cash. So I didn't really think I could like go buy one or buy one from her, so I just was kind of musing like, oh, I wish I could, but I can't. And then their friends were just saying like, oh, just befriend Red and Red will make you a hat for free. And since I was like a kid, I was 14, so I was a kid, I didn't fully understand why that advice felt so rude and wrong to follow through with. But you know, as I've gotten older and as I've had more experience as someone who makes things and creates things, and also being close with other people in creative fields, I fully get why it's wrong, and I'm going to talk about it more here. Also, by the way, I looked up Red to see if they were still active or if I could shout them out, and it seems they no longer operate online under the name I knew them by. So I don't know if they've changed their name or if Red has since like rebranded. But if they ever get in contact with me, if Red ever gets in contact with me and tells me I can shout them out, I'll put an update in the description or the pinned comment so you guys can go check them out and give them some support. Just because I know I've set a precedent on my channel of always shouting people out, and I'm not trying to like slight Red or anything. It's just I couldn't find them, and I couldn't ask if they would let me shout them out, so I didn't want to like send them unwanted attention if they've since stopped making stuff online, you know. So this is just rude. You shouldn't try to befriend people who create things or do any kind of artistic trade for a living, like something they use their income to support themselves with. You shouldn't just ask them for free stuff. I've been friends with pretty successful writers and artists and people on YouTube, and let me tell you, this idea of befriending successful creatives for free stuff is so prevalent. I would talk to my friends and they'd tell me like people would just message them, and like the first thing they say would be like, oh hey, can you promote my book, or hey, can you shout me out, or hey, can we do like a collab, like, or like only message them like a few pleasantries and then ask for the collaboration or shout out or whatever. And it's just very rude and disrespectful. You wouldn't believe like how often I heard about it from my former acquaintances or friends, or it's so prevalent. Like, why is that your cold open? If you want to befriend someone, just try focusing on stuff that isn't related to how they make money. Like if you want to befriend a writer that's prevalent on Twitter or YouTube or Instagram. Okay, if you want to befriend someone like a writer on Twitter, an artist on Instagram, like someone on YouTube, if you want to befriend them, like just try focusing on stuff that isn't related to how they literally make money, because if you do that, they're gonna know, or at least assume, that you're trying to befriend them for your own benefit. Like, if you want to befriend someone, that's cool. Like, I'm not saying don't try to make friends with people if they have like a higher status than you, because if you just want to be friends with them, that's fine. It's just if you go at it from the approach of talking about what they do as their job, they're going to suspect that you're just in it to get something out of them. And that's going to put you at a disadvantage, and it's also going to make them feel bad. If you want to ask someone to shout out a release or promote your book, or if you're going to ask someone for them to draw something for you or try to commission them for free, don't do that. Just ask them if they have rates for whatever you're asking them to do. It's just the polite and correct thing to do. I mean, you're going to them and asking them to do labor for you, so you should pay them. Don't be the kind of person that asks for free labor. It's not cool. You wouldn't ask someone to like file your taxes for free, or you wouldn't ask them to budget your finances for free, or repair something in your house for free. So don't do that with creatives. Being a creative is a job for some people, and you can't just ask them to do free stuff just because you don't see it as real work or whatever. Just don't do that. It's super disrespectful. If someone doesn't like have rates or they don't want to do it, just leave them alone. You don't have to be a jerk. I'm not someone who makes money off my writing yet. Important yet. And people have asked me to put them like in my stories or give them free copies whenever I get published. It's annoying. I know most people who are asking for copies are trying to be supportive, but a better thing to say would be like, hey, let me know when you have a release date or something and I'll order a copy. I guarantee the person you say that to would be much more happy to hear that, even if you forget when the time actually comes around for them to have a release date or for you to order a book. It's just a nicer thing to say. Just pay people when you want labor from them, even if you're friends. If they want to do it for free, they'll tell you. Don't ask. Generosity should never be asked for, but it should always be appreciated when it's given. You know? So that's just my little stance on that whole thing and the experience I have with it. I hope you enjoyed this shorter, tangent-fueled video, and I hope you're having a great day. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.